Good afternoon, everyone. I believe the question was, once we install the door handles, what is the rest of the configuration, or what is the rest of the components needed for these rack handles to become online? If you are in a situation that you install these rack access controls or rack handles in one rack only, if you have them in one rack only, then these rack handles can be directly plugged into a netbotz appliance. And that netbotz appliance is required. These rack handles will not talk to any switch or any other device. They need to be plugged into a netbotz appliance 750 or 250. Here's an example of a netbotz appliance. This appliance has two door handles and door switch ports, so a total of 4 ports for door 1 and door 2 on them that these devices can be directly plugged into. This is a 750, and the 250 has that information as well. Now, coming back to here, these devices or these door handles can be directly connected to this netbotz appliance. This netbotz appliance is a fully IP-based device, meaning that it has its own web interface that can be accessed through connection to this device, and this device will get an IP address. And by going to that IP address, you will be able to see the functionalities of these door handles. You will be able to open it, close them remotely, and all other information necessary will be available to you on the web interface of this device. Now, in the situation, if you have more than one rack, each one of these racks will have a small device called RackAccess pod. These RackAccess pod can be placed inside each one of these racks. Both front and back handles will be plugged into this RackAccess pod, and this RackAccess pod has a daisy chain capability through A-Link ports, and it has ports for door 1 handles and door 1 switch, as well as in the back it has it for door 2, also for each one of those racks. These devices can be daisy chained up to 12 of them to one netbotz appliance. So you see this orange line shows the daisy chain of these devices to netbotz appliance. The rack access control plugs in directly to this in individual racks, and then you can daisy chain them. The devices itself, the rack access control or the rack access handle or the pod, do not have the ability to get a direct IP address. They're only accessible through a netbotz appliances. Either way, 750, as I mentioned, or you can have a 250. 250 is a smaller version that does not have a lot of functionalities, but it can handle rack access controls for 2 doors in each one of the racks. Hopefully this information was useful for you. In the meantime, I will send you the installation manual of these rack access pod if this is something that you're interested in. Thank you very much, and you have a good day.